Hi, I'm Peter Parker. And a while back, I was bitten by a radioactive spider and got superpowers. I've used my powers to help the city and stop a lot of people who wanted to hurt it.
All right, let's do this one last time. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider. And for 10 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure you know the rest.
All right, people, let's do this one last time. My name is Peter B. Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for the last 22 years, I thought I was the one and only Spider-Man.
Okay, let's do this one last time, yeah? For real this time. My name is Miles Morales. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for like 2 days, I've been the one and only Spider-Man.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burgh
Breakdahn.
Oh, what an episode! Gotta have. Oh boy, this is gonna be the all-time episode, maybe.
A lot of things happened this week. A lot of things that many Pittsburgh fans have never seen in their lifetime.
Maybe. I mean, actually, a lot. Most Pittsburgh fans haven't. This is absurd. An absurd week. Where are we starting?
Starting schedule for today: Pens, Pirates, Steelers.
Yeah,
Pens,
yeah.
Pirates, Steelers. In order of things that are going on in their sport right now.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
this is maybe disrespectful to the hockey season, but
it kind of is, actually. I'd like to say it is because, I went to the game last night, the Flyers game, and it was awesome. They played. Did you watch the game?
oh wait, how could I miss Penguins Flyers?
Dude, they were locked in. Those guys, they were playing crazy last night. Crosby had his goal. Obviously 6-3 final. They gave up 2 in the third period, but yeah, dude, just a solid game. They demolished. Now the Flyers aren't good by any means.
Hey, don't disrespect them. They were tied with us in the Metro.
Going into the game?
Going into the game. We were tied with them. Although the Penguins slipped a little bit, but
yeah, I did not know that, actually. My fault. Words retracted. But anyway, it was they played great offensively, defensively. I was glad Sid got his goal for sure.
Yeah, he was I believe the first star of that game, one goal, 1 assist. I mean, death taxes, Sidney Crosby scoring on the Flyers. I think the social media team made that post. And it's right. That guy has, I personally know a lot of Flyers fans, and they don't like him. They're still stuck in the crybaby Crosby era from the mid 2000s, where he's a young guy, but he's matured now. He won 3 cups. The rivalry is dead. He just wins every time.
He does, and you know what he does? That's just what he does. Wins. He wins everywhere. He's the GOAT. Love Sid the Kid. But the Pens are doing good. They're hot. I believe they're in a wild card spot, I believe, right now.
Let me check. I wasn't sure.
I would believe that they were.
I think they might be a couple points out, but they played less games than the guys ahead of them. So, you know what?
I think we're in a spot.
Penguins are in a playoff spot. They have 54 points, tied with the Capitals. The Capitals have 2 more points than 2 more games played than the Penguins. So win that little tiebreaker. They look good out there, man. Or at least they look good enough. They went on that little hot streak. They got an OTL against the Lightning since we last spoke. That's a big deal. Here's a team that's won 11 points or 11 games straight. If you can sneak 1 point off of them, you're fine with that. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean that's really all there is to it. The Pens have been cooking. They went on a 3-game losing streak, but like you said, like getting that 1 point against Tampa Bay's, it's huge.
But so they got another thing that happened with them since last time we spoke. Blake Lizotte got a 3-year, $6 million extension. Dude, that guy's got
last
some.
night.
He did cook last night, and
He got
the
a
last
star,
few
I think,
games.
too.
Yeah, the last few games he has been cooking. I saw an interview with Brian Rust saying he was very happy for Lizotte and his extension. Quote: He's a heart and soul guy, and I think he's right. I mean, that guy goes out there, he fights for the puck. I think it was against the Lightning. I watched him go out there and just bullied some guys.
Yeah.
Puck. Like, it's just that guy plays hard, man. He's tough as nails.
Yeah.
And he made a crazy hit on one of the Flyers yesterday, and then the Flyer got up and fought him and also got his ass beat.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was such an awesome game to watch. We got someone saying, "I heart Steel City Sports." Tom Matz, thank you. We heart you. We heart you, Tom. We heart you, Tom. But yeah, dude, the Pens have been cooking.
Yeah, you can't complain. Got some games against the Blue Jackets tomorrow. Blue Jackets, they're not a good team.
Yeah.
All right. Got to beat those guys. Got to get your 2 points, call it a day.
Yeah.
Kraken Monday, and then you play the Flames. Flames also are not a good team. This should be a big week for the Pens. Maybe make some ground in the standings. Get on a little hot streak here before you play some good teams. Hopefully, got an ego booster over the next few games. But
yeah,
chances, opportunities to be made from the schedule gods for the Pens.
Yeah, I mean, you could even say the same about the Pirates when they face the Mets in March on NBC, nationally televised, by the way.
Hey, dude, how about Skeens? It gives you enough pull to get a nationally televised game against a team like the Mets, who is second in payroll.
And who did they? Wait! The Mets signed Bichette today, right?
They did sign Bichette. So any Pirates fans out there who are thinking about maybe having Bo Bichette as your third baseman, think again. It's not. I don't think the Pirates would have ever been in the market for that guy, but in case you had any doubt, he's not doing it.
No.
Okay. He's not doing it.
You said second in payroll. Who would be first?
Who would be first? So it's a great question. First team in payroll is going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers. Pretty quiet news. Not sure many people know that.
Crickets.
Yeah, man. They signed Kyle Tucker.
Dude.
Was that yesterday or was that 2 days ago? It was yesterday.
It was last night.
Yeah.
And I made a joke yesterday at work, by the way, because my coworker Adam, shout out to Adam, said, where do you think Tucker's going to go? He said, maybe the Mets. He said he's an Orioles fan, so he said he just wants him out. Like, he wants him gone. And I was like, watch him go to the Dodgers, lol. That night. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Say what you got to say.
It's tough to watch. You and I, fans of a small market baseball team, seeing stuff like this happen. Last year in the LCS, it was the Dodgers against the Milwaukee Brewers, right? The Brewers got swept. The Brewers are a better run organization than the Pirates, but they're also a small market team. Their payroll is sitting in the 150s, I think, 140s. They're not spending a lot of money. They just spend it better than a team like the Pirates. And their problem in that series is that they're not a bad team, right? They win games. But their problem is that you're in the playoffs, win or go home. It's just different kind of baseball. Your 14th, 15th, 16th best player in the lineup. And the Dodgers the Brewers had a very deep lineup. That's why they do so well in the regular season. Even on your rest days, you can play good players, right? But when you're in the playoffs and you have to win every game and everyone always playing their best lineup, your 14th, 15th, 16th best players, really? don't matter all that much. So when you have a lineup that is all stars from top to bottom, and a rotation that is Cy Young winners from top to bottom, and a bullpen with closers from top to bottom, it just begs the question: are big market teams, are the Dodgers ruining baseball?
How is it not?
You know, a small market guy, I think they are ruining baseball.
Yeah, I mean, what is baseball about? It's about playing baseball, and you would think that it would have to be fair. And all these people are like, well, these teams could spend all this money, but not really. Like, some of them can't, and also some of them, like, there should be boundaries. There got to be some limit, or there got to be at least a floor, for Christ's sake. I mean, the way football does it is fair. It seems fair, right? The way that cap space works and how they pay and do salary and all that shit, so makes sense. It's fair. It's just baseball's dumb with this. They didn't plan this out.
Yeah, and it's no coincidence that, like, every other league in North American sports has parity, right? In a sense, there's you can't just pay everyone as much money as you want. And I think a lot of the argument for baseball over the years was, okay, we don't have parity in this sport, but every year, like, there's a new World Series winner. And maybe this argument is not as strong now because the Dodgers went back to back. But if you look back, the Dodgers have been in 5 of the last 9 World Series. They won 3 of them, right? But they were only in 5 of them. You see what I mean? Like, the argument just doesn't quite work. And so people extend it back to, the last 25 years. And there are a big variety of winners over the last 25 years. But, like, when you make it the timeline that big, like, every sport has that.
Yeah.
And those teams in the other sports where there are dynasties, like the Warriors dynasty or the Chiefs over the last years, Patriots, they're not built on teams spending more money. Maybe Tom Brady takes a pay cut and it helps you build a better team around him. But, maybe some guys want the money. The Chiefs have fallen apart. Mahomes is getting so much money that they can't build around him. That's why it's important to have a salary cap. It's going to force good players to be spread out. And that means you can't have a lineup that is built for the playoffs. All the Dodgers have to do is make the playoffs, and they're going to make the playoffs every year. I think they've missed the playoffs once in the last 15 years. They're going to make the playoffs. And once they get in there, they make the World Series 5 of the last 9 years. And I think the other years they might have lost in the championship series with the exception of 1.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a bad argument. And you'll only see people online making that argument if they are Dodgers, Yankees, Mets fans. People that don't understand what it's like to be a small market team where you're basically a feeder team for these guys. It's like watching European sports. You have all the big soccer teams, right? Real Madrid and whatnot. And yes, there's relegation for the teams that do poorly. But those teams that do poorly essentially also just become feeder teams for the best 3 teams in the league.
Yeah.
Because you can get paid more. Why would Kyle Tucker go and play for a small market team? Even the Cubs can't compete. The Cubs are in Chicago. That's a massive market, but they cannot compete because the Dodgers have such an advantage for signing Shohei Ohtani. All of Japan is watching the Dodgers. They have so much more money that even if every other team spent all of their revenue on their payroll, their revenue, not their profits, they spent all their money on that payroll, they'd still never be able to compete with the amount of money that the Dodgers have.
Yeah. Just unreal. I mean, it's unreal that we're in this situation. I think there's something that you wanted to share about the Pirates and payroll.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Oh, wait, what the hell? Sorry.
Obviously, the Pirates are not generous when it comes to their payroll. They are more Ebenezer Scrooge side of the league. But this right here is just ridiculous. Ohtani is getting paid $7 million a year. Actually, I don't even know if his payroll because all his money is deferred, right? I'm not sure that his money, like his 70 million a year, is in this. He might be only accounting for 2 million a year in this. But it's just ridiculous. That guy like Otani and Tucker, the two of them combined, if this does include the 70, the two of them combined are getting paid $40 million more than the entire Pirates team. The whole team. How is that fair?
It's not. It's not fair. Everyone can agree that that's just not fair. So either Bob Nutting got to own up to how much money we could be spending, or
I think even if he spent every dime he ever got from from profit, he probably still doesn't spend as much as the Dodgers do. You just can't do it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks being a fan of a team that isn't in a city with a population of over 1 million.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have like 360,000 or something. But anyway, anything left for baseball?
No. But the winter of Ben is not over.
Winter of Ben.
We could still do more, but
it's coming. Trust. A big move is coming.
It's discouraging.
Trust.
It's discouraging to see things like this happen. It feels like a gut punch. Every time a big team signs a big guy, it's like, how the hell are we going to beat these guys?
Jeff Passan or Payson, however you say it, he said the Pirates aren't done.
That's what he claims. Yohan Moncada, you are a Pittsburgh Pirate.
No. Nope. GAT re-up. Wow. We got to talk about something.
Let's talk about something.
Let's talk about how a week ago we were talking about how we were on the peak of what it's like to be a Steelers fan. We were on the precipice of greatness, and how Monday night was the night where the Tomlin curse of the playoffs was over. Didn't happen. We lost. And this time, I was saying that this game felt different. Everything felt different, right? Remember I had said that. This feels different. I was confused. I messed up what kind of different. I thought it was different, like this was the year the curse breaks. But it was the year that the curse breaks. It's just that it's because he's leaving. And Mike Tomlin, he's gone. Mike Tomlin has stepped down after the loss. And it's low-key, like, I was pretty sad about it, actually. It's like an end of an insane era. And Mike Tomlin gave a lot to this city. 19 years of good football. It's insane. It's unheard of what he did. Like, Hall of Fame for sure. I don't know if he's going to coach again. I heard that he might be donezo, like retiring. I read that. That might be a possibility. And that would low-key give me peace if I didn't watch him wear another team's colors. I think that would bring me some peace. But what an outstanding career by Mike Tomlin. And it sucks. I don't know. We'll talk about it, but like, what are your thoughts?
I mean, you can like or dislike him for what he's done over the last 10 years or whatever. But truth is, he coached for 19 years in Pittsburgh. That's a long time. And he won more games than he lost. Odds are, if you went to a Steeler game in the Mike Tomlin era, you went and watched your favorite team win. And that's it.
Yeah. I mean, here's my issue. Here's my quarrel with this whole situation. I've always been a Mike Tomlin fan. I have said people need to go and people need fired, but never have I said Mike Tomlin needed to be one of those people. I never believed that he was an issue. I mean, let's be real. What he has done with subpar quarterback play, and I'm not going to talk about this year. This year, Mike Tomlin failed as a coach. He needs to do better. He needs to get those guys more prepared or something, because that Houston game, that stuff can't happen. It's just what happened couldn't happen. But what really upset me is it felt like Mike Tomlin left because of how the city felt about him and how loud the outside was. And it made you think, like, at first, at least, I'm stepping down because I can't take this shit no more. Like, the city doesn't want me here no more. I'm going to take a year off. They're going to trade me and I'm going to go help another team. That's originally how I thought it would be. It's like kind of a messy breakup, but it's because like the fans pushed him out. Now, as more stuff is coming out, I'm starting to hear that it was talked about before the season started, and he's been talking about maybe going to TV. And I do remember articles before the season about saying he wanted to, or before his extension, that he was thinking about going to TV. So it could have just been like a thing like, this is Aaron's last ride. How cool would it be if it was my last ride? And I do confirm that Aaron Rodgers is never playing football again. And anybody that thinks he is, I genuinely, I just don't think it. Like he was excited for Mike Tomlin and Mike Tomlin only, and the city. He sure as shit is not playing back here. But he's not. I just don't see him playing anywhere else. Anyone picking him up. So
yeah, I mean, I think if Tomlin stays another year, I think Rodgers might come back and play with him.
Yeah,
but
I guarantee it.
Yeah, I agree. I think I saw it in the Rooney conference. Tomlin was talking about it. The walls were loud. People yelling. Was not appreciated in Pittsburgh anymore. I wouldn't want to say either. I know at the end of the Texans game, and he announces to the team what's going on. Players are in tears,
hyperventilating.
They didn't think it was Tomlin's fault. He certainly had not lost the locker room. So
which I never thought he would.
Yeah. I always thought that was his strength as a coach, is always having a locker room.
Yeah, I mean, he rallied guys and turned young men into great men, and he did, like that. That's what that was his quote.
Boys into men.
Yeah. I mean, he always. I saw a quote about that the other day. That's like all he wanted to do. But it's crazy he's gone. I can't remember watching football without Mike Tomlin being the coach. When was that? 19 years ago, 2005.
2007. So we're 4 years old.
7? Yeah, sorry, math.
I'm 4 years old.
I'm 4 years old. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. So Tomlin's gone. The Steelers lose in an abysmal fashion, and noticeably, it is the same scores they lost to the Texans last time we played them. We lost 30-6 to CJ Stroud, I believe, with 2 field goals as well. It was a pathetic performance by all fronts. And the fourth quarter was an absolute disaster. The first quarter was kind of heat. I thought we were back. Remember, we were hyped at the end of the first quarter. They came out throwing the ball, dotting up DK. They were up. And they were in it until like the last 10 minutes of the game. And then as soon as that fumble, scoop and score, I was like, okay, you can maybe go down and score. But then, yeah.
That was the dagger.
The dagger was the touchdown with Woody Marks, and then the shot in the back of the head was the pick six. And how unreal is it that will be Aaron Rodgers' last throw in the NFL?
It's so sad. That guy is known for his touchdown to interception ratio, and he threw one more touchdown, but he also threw one more interception.
Yeah, that it was just unfortunate. This season as a whole, it sucks because it was such a high at times. Like, I saw people all over Twitter like, I love this team. I love the chemistry and what they got going on in the locker room. And it was so fun with Aaron and DK. It was so fun. And then to end it kind of like that.
No, that Lions game, after that Lions game was like,
After the Ravens game a week ago. A week ago.
Those two
I
games
miss who I was a week ago.
Those two games were some of the best football I've seen in a while.
The Jets game. The Bengals game in Cincinnati.
The Steelers played some entertaining football this year.
Every game was a banger, except for like the Browns games. Those were terrible. Both the Browns games got to go.
Yeah, we blew them out the first time.
Yeah, and then the
second time.
Second
time was AFC North football.
The Chargers game did not happen. Packers did not have those games are terrible.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
The Packers game?
Yeah.
We lost by like 16.
Yeah, but that was garbage time at the end. They had chances to win it. It was a close game.
Yeah. Either way, the Lions game and all that shit, all those games were good. But here we are looking at the offseason. So I guess I kind of want to ask what maybe, I don't know, maybe that's the topic in next week, or maybe we get into it. What do we got to do? What do we do?
I think when you're talking about this past season, it's a season that kind of needed to happen.
Yeah.
To move on to the next era of Pittsburgh football.
It felt like maybe a good conclusion. Yeah.
This could be uncharted territory. The Steelers could be a very bad team for a few years if they do what might make the most sense to do, which is got some young guys that are solid that can stow you over for a little bit. Do you get rid of the guys that are big assets and try and stockpile for, a sunnier day?
Resign Joey, trade Highsmith.
Who says no? Highsmith
I like Highsmith.
He's probably at his best value right now. And got what? 10, did he get 10.5 sacks this year? I think.
No,
dude, he had a lot.
I know Herbig was cooking, but 10.5, maybe.
Man, let me look this up.
I was gonna say 6.5.
He had 9.5 sacks.
Wow, good for him.
Good for him in 13 games.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
He was a great player.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. They have a lot of stuff they got to do. This is kind of where you decide, what's going to happen. I mean, this is kind of just a message to all the fans, and especially Kevin Adams, who was just straight bitching all week on actually all season about Mike Tomlin's got to go. And I know you don't know who he is, and he's just mad annoying and apparently super racist. But anyway, those people are going to understand what a rebuild is. And I can't wait. Because all these people that have been crying and moaning that oh, Mike Tomlin ruined our team. I cannot wait for them to experience.
These people are about to experience Pirates football.
Which, by the way, that's what they started as. They were originally, before the Steelers, they were the Pirates.
Both teams were the Pirates for some time.
Why? Us and all of our oceans and stuff. Anyway, yeah. Anything else you got to say?
No, I think you got to blow up the team.
You got to blow up the team. I think next week we should do a mock draft.
Should we do an armchair GM session?
Yeah. Let's do a mock draft.
I like that.
Drew Aller in the first round.
You pick your board, I'll pick my board, and we'll compare.
Okay. Yeah, all right, we'll do a draft. All right, next week, guys, we're doing a mock draft. And we're going to do some off-season plans.
And the coaches are fair game, by the way. Pick a coach.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
And I saw today.
Maybe trade a coach.
I saw today that the coaching staff will not be retained, and that the next head coach will hire whoever he wants to rehire.
Wow.
Danny Smith interviewed with the Bucs today.
I saw.
That is a heartbreaker.
That is.
If he leaves, Chris Shula might hire him. You never know. They do have the chance for some exciting candidates. You know what I like? We're not doing Art Rooney's not up there like, let's get Arthur Smith to do a season. We're not doing that. We're looking for someone in their early 30s like we have since 1969, and we're going to stick to that. And that I like. Keep the tradition and pray that the jig is up, the muse is out. They finally found us.
But interview the biggest pool of your young upstarts and start them up. Start them up.
Who's ready for training camp? We're gonna have live. Oh, and coming to you from Pirates Fest
in a week.
In a week? Yeah, it's next Saturday, right?
That's
yeah.
A
week tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, chat.
Breakdahn at Pirates Fest.
If you're there, come get our autograph. I'm just kidding, but
anyone comes up to me for an autograph, they'll get it.
Yeah, you will get. We will give out free autographs and pictures if you see us at Pirates Fest. And what else we got? The draft in April. We got.
We should go to that. We should go to that.
We will. We will. Wait, is that the end of April?
That's somewhere around there.
I just put in my request this weekend to have off the home opener for the Pirates. So.
Let's go Bucks.
Let's go Bucks. And they were chanting that you're leaving the stadium on Monday. They're walking out the stadium chanting, let's go Bucks. Let's go. You know what? I can't wait. We got under 70 days till it's root for our home team.
You're going to hear a lot of that this year.
You might. We might hear it maybe, dare I say, 100 times.
Oh.
Wow. Dare I say it? All right.
If you include all 14 games they win in the playoffs.
And the World Series sweep. If you guys didn't hear, the Pirates go to the Super Bowl. Thank you all for tuning in. Should we wrap? You good? You have anything you have to say?
I got nothing. Let's wrap.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Burgh Breakdahn. We'll catch you next week for our mock draft. Stay tuned. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever. Peace out.
Peace.